All right, what's up, Titanx community? I hope you guys are having a good one. I apologize for the lack of content and all that stuff, especially on Twitter. So let's get into the TA for Titanx. So yeah, I hate to say this, but people are well. If you've been watching my content, you would know. But I was right. Like I haven't made a Timed X video in a hot minute. Just a couple of days. I was doing them daily, but it's been a couple of days, and I was saying 99.99% sure we were going to drop. I was getting a little bit of, well, mainly some good little hate, but I was telling you what I thought, and I was honest about it. So I was telling you we're gonna drop. I was 99.99% sure we were gonna go lower. We were at, well, today right now, 6 zeros and a 1439 is what we are sitting at with the current date of June 3rd, 2025. I made a Zen video and I accidentally said 2023, and my wife got really really funny and decided to put a big old sign saying I said 2023, but I said 2025 this time. I'm good. But this time Titanx is it is lower, but I want to show you a little bit of hope that I'm seeing, which I hope turns out to be the turnaround. And some of you guys were telling me like not to be too harsh. Like I said, I don't plan on holding your hand. Whenever I say it's going to drop, I'm going to tell you, and I'm 85% right whenever it comes to the technical analysis aspect. We were at around 6 zeros and a 1 7, I think it was. Somewhere around here, I want to say. Watching my video previously, if you remember, you remember. But somewhere around here, I was saying we were going to 100% go lower, and the target was my yellow line right here, which was 6 zeros and a 1 0. I think in the video I said 1032 or something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but it was somewhere around that range. Of course, my yellow line, right? And this is the daily, so each candlestick is 1 day. So about 2-3 days ago, we did manage to go all the way down to 1166, 1164, give or take. I want to say I'm pretty much right. Like, we weren't exactly down here, but it's pretty darn close. And I still think we will see this range right here. We're not out of the tunnel yet. I want to show you the weekly. I don't want to get your hopes up, because remember, it's the weekly. This can take a week. This can take 10 weeks for this to actually play out. Look at this. So, yes, this looks like crap. I get that. And we got rejected on my blue line right here. I made a video about that one. The support zone on the blue line right there did not hold. That's why you see this big sell-off happening. We're retouching the yellow all-time low right now. So what I want to point out a little bit of a hopium, I guess people want to say, is that one, the 13 is starting to curl up, and the 34, you see it start curling downward. I'm going to draw an outcome that is possible. Again, don't get your hopes up. Don't go putting in all your savings because I'm saying this, but this is just a possibility. It's not guaranteed. Again, this is under the weekly, so this could happen weeks from now, months from now, pretty much, okay? So you see the 34 curling downward, which is the purple line. We can see this start going down because it's curling downward. This the pink is starting to curl upward. So we could potentially see something like this start playing out. If this plays out the way I drew it, we may have the temporary bottom, all-time low, bottom, whatever you want to call it, right here at the yellow line. If this does not play out, the yellow line is going to be tested, it's going to get rejected, and it's going to go lower. We're going to be seeing crazy all-time lows. Jake has sent out a couple of tweets. I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't know if it's to get a little bit of hope into the system or trying to get buyers to come back up. I don't know. I really don't. It's like small little bit of, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's not going to be this. This next project is going to be revolutionary. But then we saw Shogun. I don't know. Like, I'm going to wait and see. Like I've been saying, I'm not buying Titanx. I'm not doing anything. I just got what I have. If it goes to 0, it goes to 0. If it goes 10x, that's awesome. I'll sell. Well, not all of it, but majority of it. So, you know, I'm ready for either scenario that turns out. But since this is the weekly, you see how hard. Well, look at this. This is the weekly crossed bullish September of 2024. You saw the big run up. Yes, we did have some previous green candles to the run up, right? And people were like, "Oh, 1334 is not that accurate." You know, it starts going up before, it starts going up after. I get that. But the 1334 gives me a confirmation of the bullish or bearish trend. It gives me pretty much 90% accuracy that yes, this is the way it's going to go. I know that it can start going up before the cross, but once this cross happens, I know my trade is 90% more accurate than this over here, because it could just be a fake out and I will lose money. I want to be sure my investment is good and safe before I put my money into this or into any other token or stock, whatever I decide to do. So you see how big of a run of this bullish cross on the weekly happened. I said this multiple times where I said just as hard as this bullish cross happened, just as hard the bearish cross is going to be. And look what happened. Exactly the play I said that it was going to do. It crossed bearish. It was already trending down, but that cross made it a confirmed bearish drop pattern. And that's why we saw this big, massive drop all the way to the all-time low. So, all that being said, because this 1334 is very separate from each other, we need them to be as close as possible, because of course that will give it the odds of it turning bullish a lot faster. That's why I said this is going to be weeks to months before this happens. But if this curls start getting closer and start forming more and more, then we will see this pattern, big bullish upward momentum again over here. It's not guaranteed. I'm not saying this is going to happen. Put in all your money right now, but it's one scenario, okay? So this is definitely something to watch. If you want to hear bullish news for Titanx, this is probably the most bullish you're gonna hear from me in a minute, okay? But that's the scenario that I can see playing out. On the daily, it's still bearish. We crossed bearish a few days ago, May 26th, which was like last week. So we got rejected right there, my blue line. This candle right there, 2, 3, technically 3 candles rejected on the blue line, and we saw it drop right back down. Plus the 1334 also acted as a really good resistance level. Like I said, I'm not getting my hopes up too much about this, because we're still going to go down, in my opinion, down to my yellow line of 1-0. And the RSI still has room to drop too. So we really have like another 5. We're at right now 38 points on the RSI. And it can go down to 33 before we even see maybe a bounce. But if we get to the oversold territory, that's all the way down here into the late 20s, in which it will be oversold. And then we will 90% sure see a bounce, which will probably be whenever we see this yellow line, give or take maybe just a wick right under it. I don't know. This is all just a prediction, an assumption. Let me know what you guys think down below in the description. Click the like button, subscribe, comment down below anything. Let me know what you think. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Take it easy. I'm out. Peace.